I think you said that he could have gotten more separation.
There were some technique fundamentals in receiver that weren't perfect in the 80s. I had to throw in a few points of criticism.
You hate to see a game that was where there was that many points scored and was that exciting and that many swings in momentum, etc., effectively get ended by rep.
What was it like playing in March Madness? I mean, we have it going on right now. It's
but playing it was amazing. I mean, like that's kind of your whole goal is to just be a part of that. It's such a special thing where the whole country is tuning in, and anything is really possible. You know,
when you first started playing football, you know, did you always want to play in college?
No, I was growing up. I was a big baseball guy. Loved baseball. And then 8th grade, I remember I got a call from my uncle, Coach Nagel. He's like, "Hey, I got the job." And I was just like, "All right, I'll play football for you."
Like the video if you like the video. Ring the notification bells. Have a phenomenal weekend. As always, we'll catch you in the next one.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode of the Mark Lesko Podcast. Going to be joined here soon by Anthony Howard, and Greg Garrity will be joining us a little later. So let me adjust my window here. Get this lined up. But thank you guys for tuning in. We will be live the whole draft, so should be a fun night. All right, should be good now. You guys comment below if you're on YouTube or Rumble. Like, share, subscribe, share the watch party with your friends, whoever wants to tune in. Let them know. We'll be glad to answer their questions. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in. It's good to have all you guys on. If you're on YouTube, I'll pop up your chat. So, I have Rumble open too, so you guys should be able to hear me okay. But if there's any noise issues or anything like that, let me know. But we should be good to go. So, I got it playing on my TV here. But how you guys doing tonight? Looks like we got a couple people on YouTube. Got a few people on Rumble right now. So thank you guys again for tuning in. Appreciate it. Live on both. But as I said, going to have Anthony Howard, Free Dog Sports. He's having some connectivity issues, so he's going to be coming on. And then we've got Greg Garrity, former Penn State football player, joining us at some point. Probably going to have Jared on from Steelers Central, too. He'll join us later on. He's got work, so he'll be on once he's back. I'm going to test the waiting room. Yeah, so that's the waiting room graphic. If I put that up at all, just take a little break. So so you guys know. If that is up, we're just taking a little break. We'll be back. But as for now, we're not taking a break. The draft is about to start. Looks like it's starting in about less than 2 minutes. Pretty exciting stuff.
As we head over to Caleb Williams, who's been so cool, calm, and collected all week long.
Shouldn't be picking up the audio. Can you guys hear that audio? The TV? Mike says, "Go Bills." What's up, Mike? It's good to have you on, man. Cool. Thanks, Mike. Cannot hear the TV. Cool. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Pretty exciting. So, as I said before, my thoughts, what I think is going to happen I don't know if Jaden Daniels is going to go 2. I'm not sure if he's going to. I think he might go 3. I think Drake May goes 2. It's going to be Williams, Drake May, I think Jaden Daniels, and then someone's probably going to trade up. Someone's probably going to trade up to 4, I think, with the Cardinals. Could be the Steelers. I mean, I've been predicting that the Steelers are in need of a receiver, so they might trade up and get Marvin Harrison, but we'll see. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to happen, but we'll see how it plays out. I just feel like the Steelers are going to make a splash move because of the way this offseason has been going. They're going to trade up, get like a Marvin Harrison or something like that, or I've heard that they're going to trade up to 12 to get the tackle from Washington, Niawatu or something like that. Mike says go Bills again. Yeah. Yeah, Mike, you did say that already. Mike's a Bills fan, in case anybody was wondering. Stupid stuff. Caleb Williams stinks. Yeah, he's definitely overrated. Definitely overrated. But I was watching some of his tape, and I've seen people break it down, and the guy he's going to need some coaching in terms of making his first read, just taking his first read in the sense that taking the first read that's open. Like he'll not throw to his first open guy in his progression, and then he'll run around, and then he'll throw it to someone. He makes a play, but he's not going to be able to do that in the NFL. I mean, there's so many factors for a quarterback that goes into the NFL. It's not just talent at all. It's that neck up, toughness, the ability to do that grind of an NFL player. Like you're looking at like 16, 18-hour days, especially as a quarterback. So it's not just ability. Can Caleb Williams use his talents the most? Can he keep his composure? Can he be a good leader? Can he be tough? I mean, he's going to get hit. Any quarterback that's first overall, you got a target on your back. So but I think everyone knows this already, but I'm a Steelers fan, so we know who Mike likes. Stupid stuff. Who do you like? Who's your favorite team? I would play the draft in the background or have it on the screen, but YouTube will drop us. I don't know if Rumble would, but YouTube definitely would. I may as well talk about this stuff here. We got Reggie Bush. He got his Heisman back. That's cool. Definitely a cool story. Got his Heisman back, rightfully so. He should have. I mean, it's ridiculous that he lost it in the first place. The NCAA just completely overstepping. I know there's rules, but especially now today with NIL, he should get it back. There's no reason why he should not have his Heisman. That's just ridiculous. I know he's been in a lawsuit for a while now, trying to get it back, but he did get it back. There's a picture somewhere of him. Man, these ads are weird. There's a picture of him somewhere holding it. So. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's... I think that's when he won it. But there's a picture of him when he got it back. But anyway. I'll pull it up. I think it might be in my Instagram. Someone sent it to me. Probably Austin. Yep. There it is. There's the picture of him getting his Heisman back. Pretty cool. Comments, definitely a lot of comments. So happy for him. Arguably the most electrifying college football player. Love to see it. Really was him. Finally, he earned that trophy. Yeah, it's crazy that they tried to take that from him, because to this day, he's one of the most. I mean, I don't know. You guys comment. Is he the most electrifying college football player ever? I mean, I think just about everybody remembers Saquon that listens to this show. And Saquon, as entertaining as he was not as entertaining as Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush was on another level. Reggie Bush was insane. The stuff he did was absolutely crazy. All right, hold on, guys. Lighting should be a little better now. Like I said, if you guys are tuning in, if you're listening, please like the video, share with your friends, subscribe if you're not. Just doing the NFL watch party tonight, NFL draft watch party. Gonna have Anthony Howard on. He was, like I said, he was having some technical issues. He should be joining us soon. And then we're going to have Greg Garrity joining us later. Eagles. Stupid stuff as an Eagles fan. Do I think Penn State will release Abdul Carter? I don't think so. No. I doubt I mean, unless there's something new that came out now, I don't think they'll release him. I don't even know if he'll get in trouble, to be honest. I don't even know if he'll have any suspension or anything. I think it was Theo Johnson. I don't think he had any suspension or anything like that. I don't know. I can't remember, but I doubt he'll even get in trouble. I mean, that's just kind of the nature of the beast sometimes with Division I football players. They can kind of get away with a lot. I mean, if he should get in trouble, if he should have a punishment, he should definitely get it. But I don't know if he will. Especially, we don't know the whole story. I thought the guy might have said something to him that made him do that, which still isn't an excuse. It's still not okay that he did that. But the guy to do that, he must have really made him mad. I guess he said he thought that his car was being stolen. So, but no, I don't think they'll release him from the team. I'd be pretty surprised if that happened. I mean, he'd be really screwing up his career if they did that. Because we could be looking at him going first round next year. All right. Gonna send Anthony a new link. Now, if you guys are ahead of me by chance, and you know the pick, just don't like post the pick. If you do, I'll kick you out. I don't know where I am. I don't know where I am in the sense that I don't know if I'm behind or not. I doubt I am, but if you guys are posting picks, posting like the draft picks ahead of the broadcast, then I'll just kick you out. So don't do that. Got Eminem up now. Barry Sanders, Aiden Hutchinson. Is that Amon-Ra St. Brown? Jared Goff. If I'm looking up, like I said, I got the TV right above me here, so. But again, if I put this up, we're in a commercial break, so just to let you guys know. Just so you guys know ahead of time. Not in a break right now, but if we do, I'll put that up. Alright guys, bear with us. I'll be right back. Again, if you guys are on right now, you guys can still hear me okay, right? If you guys are on right now, getting joined by Anthony Howard, Greg Garrity later on. Anthony should be joining us here. I sent him a new link. So, you guys should be good. But you guys keep commenting if you're in here. Have any questions or anything. We're good on Rumble. We're good on YouTube. There'll be a little more conversation once Anthony joins in, so. What do you guys think about Reggie Bush getting his Heisman back? Yeah, they're showing the Bears offense right now. Got DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, DeAndre Swift, Darnell Wright, Braxton Jones. They do have some weapons on that team. So they have the first pick and they have the 9th pick. So I think what they'll do with their second pick, from what I've heard, is they're gonna go receiver. So that's what I heard. Roma Dunze, I guess. Yo, can you hear me okay? Alright. Got some heavy background noise. Okay. You can keep it on. You're good. You can keep it on. Welcome in, man. Oh, you're good. Well, I don't know if that's picking up that the draft in the background. YouTube might kick us off, to be honest with you. Like, I have it playing, but it's like really quiet. I don't know if you could. Your background, if you're on Zoom, yeah, you are. Your background could be set to high, so it doesn't have any background noise. Are the Bears on the clock? Yeah. A little bit. I don't. No, your background, if it's just set to like high background noise cancellation, should be fine. You guys comment. What do you guys think? Yeah, I can like barely hear it now. Yeah. Nice. All right. I should be. Go ahead, Anthony. Talk. I wasn't picking you up before. Go ahead and talk.
What about
Yeah,
now?
I can hear you now. Yep. You're good.
Background.
Yeah. All right.
So,
First pick.
I know this was like without me talking.
Yeah,
about
Caleb.
it.
So no surprise, Caleb Williams went 1.
Go, Bears.
No surprise there at all.
Good. He can ruin their franchise for another 10 years.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's. I don't want to say he's like one of the most overrated, but he's up there. He is up there.
So he turns out. I mean, keep comparing him with Patrick Mahomes, but it's really hard to compare anybody to that dude.
Well,
So,
what I don't understand is like Patrick Mahomes. He wasn't compared to anybody. You know.
no, like I remember in 2017 we moved up like 15 picks to pick him. I was like, what are we doing? Why would you do that? But I was obviously wrong. And didn't see what they saw. So.
Well, he was like not. He was not like a sought after prospect. You know.
No, he was only he met with a couple teams, but it wasn't a top. Didn't talk about him on all the pre-draft reports, and didn't have a very high rank. So
Yeah.
Trubisky in that draft. Kyler Murray was the year after. I know Josh Allen and Josh Rosen were in that draft. No, they were the next year's draft. They were all 2018. Mark
Yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah.
And then Mitch Trubisky and somebody else.
Anthony, what do you think about Reggie Bush getting his Heisman back?
I love it. Deserves it.
Absolutely.
There's two of them for the bullshit. It's good to see. It's good to see him get him back and officially be a Heisman again.
Yeah, it's crazy that they even took it away. I mean, I think that's just insane that they even took it away.
Snip away in there.
I'm not surprised that they did it, but especially with NIL now. I mean, I know he's been in a lawsuit for some time. He's had like a team of lawyers for some time now going after them. So that's good to see.
Yeah, I mean, once they cleared that and let that happen, then teams, players are switching teams every year and getting big paychecks and making, just as much money as if they were in the NFL.
Yeah.
Pretty close to endorsements. I mean,
Yeah.
That's basically what you're doing, right? So you got endorsement money, is that right? Yeah, I heard he got like free cars and a house for his mom or something along those lines.
he got a house for his mom. I know that.
Like probably, I think they gave him a car to drive around the college or whatever.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
gave him some benefits, basically. But yeah, so
I mean, there's so many guys I feel like that did that never got caught.
yeah, of course.
And that's the thing about NIL, man. You think it's bad. You think that's bad? It's going to get worse. Like, NIL is going to be, I feel like it's going to get really bad.
It's going to be the NFL, just a mini NFL. It's going to have the same concept of I don't know. The endorsements are good, but I don't know what all the restrictions are on players moving teams, in the trade portal or whatever it's called. But
Yeah.
Typically when you commit to a college, you commit to that college. Now, if you make money through Nike or Puma or Adidas or whatever because you're sought after and those corporate companies want to spend money
Yeah.
on you, why does the NCAA give a shit about that? I don't know. Same thing with not having last names on jerseys in some colleges, and I don't know. I just let these guys play football. If they make money, they make money. If they don't, they don't. Some of them will make money. Some of them make some money in college, and then they never touch that money again. They may not make it. They make it the first year. They may get injured the senior year of college. If companies want to spend money on people, that's between the company and players. As long as it's all established and either reported or public information, fine. But
I mean, I hope they keep it.
yeah, just maybe some
Right. Legal and everything. Hey, can you turn your camera a little bit? I don't know if you can. If not, it's fine. I can adjust it. Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, that's good.
It's a lot more comfortable sitting in that desk chair all night.
Yeah, you're coming through good. You said your battery was screwing it up earlier, huh?
So I have like a computer charger, but it's not very long. So sitting on the couch, we tried some other type of charger. It just didn't have enough output through the charger through the box for the computer to be a low battery. It was like 2% to charge the battery and run Safari and Zoom. I closed everything else out, but
Yeah.
I just got an extension cord, plugged in the computer charger of that, and it's working fine now at like 13%. So it's moving, but as long as it's plugged in, it's just staying good.
Yeah. I mean, technology, man. It's always oh my goodness, it's always a pain.
It's always something. So we got Commanders up in 2 minutes. Who do you think you're taking? Are they taking Jay Daniels, Drake May?
So I don't know what they're saying on there, but I think it's gonna be Drake May. I honestly think it's gonna be Drake May. I do.
They picked Jay Daniels.
Well, dude, okay, so we'll start talking about what we think about. Again, if you guys are watching, we got a lot of people watching right now. If you guys are watching, please like the video, share it with your friends, comment, subscribe. We're up to 422 now. We were at 389 like a couple weeks ago, so we're almost at 500, which means we'll get monetized. So thank you guys for tuning in. Really appreciate it. But yeah, man. So the pick is in. So I heard that Jaden Daniels' visit wasn't good. So I think it's gonna be Drake May. I think Drake May. If I'm a Commanders fan, I would want Drake May. I don't want Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is, again, I think he's overrated.
Yeah, I don't. I think he's the best quarterback in the draft.
You think so? Okay. Yeah, I think you said that in the pre-show. Yeah.
Not quite Lamar, but a little bit of a Lamar-esque. You know, he can. You watch teams how they play him. They sometimes double team him, the linebackers, and like bring the corner up in case he runs. Like, so that helped the wide receivers out. I think he has that dual threat really well. Drake May is a better thrower, so a pocket passer, but Jay Daniels having that dual threat in this league when you have Patrick Mahomes, Kyler Murray, and Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
That's kind of where the team's going. So, and I live in
Jaden Daniels. They took Jaden Daniels. Wow.
See.
All right, man. We'll see. Dude, I saw this clip the other day when he was at Arizona State. He was throwing to Brandon Ayuk. What'd you say?
Jaden Daniels. Are you behind?
1
second.
I don't think so. Why? What'd you see?
Well, they picked Jaden Daniels.
Yeah. No, I know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you're ahead. I think. What are you looking at right now? Is he walking?
Taking another guy's glasses hat. Oh, that's Malik Nabers, I think.
All right. Did he get his hat yet?
No. He's still shaking hands. Guy in pink.
All right. Hold on. I might be ahead of you.
Okay.
He just got his hat.
Oh, okay. So I'm behind you then. He's
All
still
right.
walking out.
All right. I won't ruin it for you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
I told people in the comments if they're ahead of us and they give away the picks, I'm gonna kick them out. So.
I can't see the comments, so it doesn't really matter.
No. Yeah. Just so you guys know, we're live on Rumble and YouTube, but you guys can comment on Rumble or YouTube. On YouTube, I'll pull up your comments. I'll pop them up on the screen, depending on what it is. Stupid Stuff said Caleb Williams stinks. Someone asked, Mike asked, do you think Penn State will release Abdul Carter? What do you think about that?
Release him?
Yeah, because he like beat up a he beat up a tow truck driver and like fractured one of his ribs.
Do that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the story. That's all I know. I haven't heard about that yet. So I hope not. But
no, I don't think they will. Like I said, I don't know if he'll even get in trouble for that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's definitely not as bad as driving Lamborghini down the highway in Dallas and wrecking people, but
no.
I don't know. I mean, it's assault. Probably doing some shit. I don't know. Tow truck drivers aren't very liked usually. It's the only defense, but
they're usually not very nice either. And in the article it said he thought it was being stolen because there's people that have been stealing Challengers, I guess. It's a Dodge Challenger, acting like they're tow truck drivers or something. So,
yeah.
But here's the thing: if he got that mad, I feel like that guy might have said something to him that really, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you just never know the specifics that led to that. It's not. I mean, did he just like? Did he walk up to his car and it was being towed? Was he leaving? Did he see it getting towed and left the bar and went and dealt with it? Was he,
Well,
so many factors.
I think it was.
State college, or what?
Yeah, I think it was on campus and he didn't have a parking pass or something. That's
trying to be cool. See?
I mean,
Pay
yeah.
the $200. Move on.
Well, I've heard there was another guy that I know that he parked like in the middle of the road one time, I guess, and he like almost ran the guy over when the guy tried to tell him to like stop. Because this person, works for the university, so he was like, "Hey, what are you doing? Parking in the middle of the road?" There goes a Detroit Lion.
Oh yeah, Detroit Lion walked by. Patriots in. I think they would sell their pick to the Vikings. I guess the Vikings are.
Did they?
Yeah, they're pick right here.
Well, they didn't trade it away, did they?
No, they had mentioned like the opportunity. They don't ever talk about whether they're trade picks or not until like the minute they're picking. So
I wonder who they're taking, man. Because if they're taking Drake May, that'll kind of surprise me, to be honest with you.
they're expected to take May. They can still take Marvin Harrison Jr. They can still, but they need a quarterback. They have nobody. They got rid of Mac Jones. They have no quarterbacks.
So
And they can wait till
I got the draft order pulled up. So if we got
Michael Penix out, but later on. But I doubt.
the Patriots, Cardinals, Chargers. I saw the last mock draft I saw. It looked like the Chargers were going to take Brock Bowers.
Yeah, that's who I have them taken. I was between him and Malik Nabers, so they're both going to should be available.
Yeah.
I think Brock Bowers is more the type of player they need, more of that like that Travis Kelce-esque player. They want one of those. So.
Anthony, do you know Greg? Do you remember him?
I don't think I ever met him.
He was on the 2016 team that won the Big Ten title. He was a punt returner.
Oh yeah, I know his name. I just never met him.
Yeah, his dad was on the 82 team.
Oh shit! All right.
He was the one on the Sports Illustrated cover.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's junior.
Nice. Oh yeah.
He's putting his son down right now. He has like a little kid.
Nice.
I think he has 2 kids now. Yeah, Drake May. Well, this is predictable so far. I don't get that, man.
Yeah.
Is that Sam Howell right there? Oh, my bad, dude. You're behind.
You're fine. I'm not that worried about it. Who was it? Sam Howell?
Yeah, is that Sam Howell right there? It looked like Sam Howell was in his little draft area with him. He played at UNC. He just got released by the Commanders. I think he's with the.
Howell went to Seahawks, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looked like him. Yo, so how far behind are you right now?
He's walking through the tunnel.
All right. Yeah, you're not that far behind. You tell the pick. I won't say anything.
Where's Are we live still?
What are you watching it on? You got cable or?
Hulu Live.
Yeah, that's what I have. Hulu.
We might not be live. I don't know. Oh, okay. There we go.
Are you live?
Now Drake May's on his stats on the screen. They just went to his clip. Power arm.
Okay. What's the clock say? What's the clock say?
It's just showing clips of Drake May.
All right. I have a clock in the bottom left right now.
It's still might be held in. That's fine. I'm at that. It's not that big of a deal, to be honest. Did look at the draft order again and looked at all the moves and stuff, and I did make a post on my Instagram for
did you? Okay.
Follow. But I moved.
Well, the Patriots might be trading for Ayuk too. But I feel like that would be before they picked him, so.
Maybe not. Second round pick, third round pick. It's a pretty fair trade for Ayuk. Ayuk's asking too much money though. He's trying to be a Jefferson or Chase guy, and he's just not that. He's good, but he's not that.
Yeah, man. If you should throw something on your story like you could even take a picture of this right now. I don't know if anybody following you would want to hop on, but it's cool if you don't.
Well, I was gonna do Bears Blues draft.
You were what?
Portnoy tweeted or X or whatever it's called. Bears just blew the draft after they picked Caleb Williams.
Yeah, they kind of did. Yeah. They shouldn't have taken him, man. Yo, I'm gonna grab some food real quick, so I'm just gonna put my logo up. You can keep talking.
It's fine. I'm just gonna watch the show.
You gonna be the official host now?
I'll host. I'll semi-host.
It's gonna be the Anthony Howard show. Free Dog Sports Show. I have your logo in the thumbnail.
You have what?
I have your logo in the thumbnail.
Oh, okay, nice.
All right, so this is where I thought the Steelers might trade up. It's probably too late now, but I thought they could possibly trade up and get Marvin Harrison. But it's going to be interesting what the Steelers do tonight too. I feel like they're going to trade up and get someone. Oh, the pick is in, so they're taking Marvin Harrison. Jeez, why would you not trade that away, man?
Pick is in. Oh, they didn't even. See, I never saw a clock pop up on my end.
We might be closer now. Is Lowe's on your screen yet?
What?
That Lowe's logo, is it on your screen yet?
No. I'll tell you when it pops up.
Dude, he didn't get called. He's not on the phone. Marvin Harrison is not on the phone. Which means he's not getting called right now.
Now they're talking. Like Rich Eisen's on the screen. Oh. So it's
I'm-
Drake May.
I'm watching the ESPN one.
I'm on Network Live, NFL Network Live.
Okay. So we're looking at
Two different channels, maybe. That's why. Well, now I know we're live, but
Well-
it's just different.
I don't know if you're behind still or not. I saw this I sent Austin this top 25 coaches in college football right now. I forget who did it. I'll pull it up, but James Franklin was like 14 or 15.
Yeah, makes sense. Like Ryan Days
Well,
up there.
if you see the order, it doesn't make sense, dude. There's guys ahead of him. I'm like, I don't have no idea how they're ahead of him.
There you go.
Did they pick yet for you?
They picked you.
I think we might be in the same. We might be same right now. If you're on Hulu, that's what I'm on. So maybe they're the same.
Yeah, it should be, but you said yours is ESPN. Mine's on my network. I don't know why. It's all good.
It's been. I thought it would be less predictable than this.
Early. It's only the first couple picks.
But the thing is with that pick is Kyler Murray's gonna get him, and Kyler Murray can't read a defense to save his life. So he's terrible at reading defenses. Oh my goodness.
I have to pick up slack.
I like him. I really like him. He's a good quarterback. He's an athlete, but he cannot read a defense, man. It's actually kind of sad. But he's got a good weapon. That dude is a freak. Marvin Harrison Jr. is a freak. He's so fast.
See what happens. It's a tough division too. Seahawks defense, Niners defense, Rams defense. That can be easy.
You know, never in my life have I been a fan of red. But at least you're not wearing Belfont colors. At least you're not wearing a Belfont shirt right now. So.
Never wear Belfont stuff.
Huh?
Would never wear Belfont stuff.
You went from red and white to red and white. Ohio State's red and white. I mean, it's just.
My favorite teams are red except for Penn State. I hate Ohio State. Big Ferrari fan, Chiefs fan, Capitals and Nationals are both red.
So you're a Washington fan?
Yeah, not Commanders really. I mean, I kind of root for them, not really. But
Yeah, I know you're
I never really had teams.
like everything else. You're like Capitals and Nationals.
DC United, red and black, like all red.
I'm all Pittsburgh. I'm all Pittsburgh except for Pitt, obviously, because that's their joke. But
Eat shit, Pitt.
they're the only pro city, the only city that all pro teams are black and gold. You know that?
Yes, yeah, all the same colors.
All the same color. Yeah. They're all the same color, black and gold. Yeah. I hope they get an NBA team, man. I would.
Well, they're an expansion to having Pittsburgh as one of the teams.
When is this?
The NBA.
Okay.
They've been talking about expansion.
Okay.
And I don't know the details for it. It's probably, they talked about it a lot over the years.
So is it gonna? So when are they expanding?
It's not official. It's like they're talking about it basically. I don't know the details of it, or like when or if anything will happen.
Well, I know someone is doing a like thorough, I guess, investigation, if you will, where they're going to do like a bunch of surveys and stuff, and they're gonna like study the market to see if an NBA team came to Pittsburgh, would it be successful? So I don't see why Pittsburgh fans wouldn't want an NBA team. I would, but they're doing that right now. It's like a marketing project where they're trying to find out if they'll have, because I would absolutely watch the NBA if Pittsburgh had a team. That'd be awesome. I would love that. I can't be a Sixers fan, dude. They're from Philly. I just can't do it.
Pennsylvania.
I know, but that's a different part of Pennsylvania.
State.
I like Philly, the city. I do like going there, but what? You broke up.
Yeah, Cleveland Cavaliers fan. They're close.
The closest team probably is Cleveland. Well, no, not Cleveland. Philly's probably the closest team.
DC's actually probably closer than Philly. DC's like 4 hours away. Philly's like 7, 7, 3, technically.
Philly. So where I'm at, like Central PA, I think Philly's like 3-4. Pittsburgh's like 3-4. So 3-4 hours.
Philly's like 6-7 hour drive across state. And DC to Philly is like 4.5 maybe.
Yo, do you want to keep talking while I go, or
Doesn't matter.
if you you can't see the comments, so
Yeah, just let them know they can leave some questions and we'll answer them when you give them.
yeah. Can you pull up the YouTube broadcast? You'd be able to see the comments on there. But I have a commercial break graphic that we can put up.
That's about the name. It'll pass.
Predictable so far, man. Predictable so far.
Only 4 picks in. Chargers up next. They take Nabbers. They take Brock Bowers. Someone mentioned them taking a quarterback, even though they got Herbert.
So you made the point about the Vikings that they'll probably trade up to 11, right? Because they don't need to go top 4.
Well, they are number 11. They are number 11.
All right, so they're not going to have to trade up. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think they needed to. I didn't think they needed to take I didn't think they needed to make a move up. I figured J.J. McCarthy would still be there at 11.
Yeah.
Based off mock drafts and the teams at what they need and stuff and what they're planning on taking. But for whatever reason, the Vikings, all these mocks had the Vikings trade up for the Chargers, trade up for the Patriots, like trade up just to make sure they got that player. But I just, Chargers, Giants, Falcons, Bears again. Yeah, none of those, and the Jets, none of the teams taking quarterbacks. They all have starting quarterbacks. They all have efficient quarterbacks. They don't need one. So, like the Falcons, they talk about maybe training somebody under Kirk Cousins, but you're going to pick a 4th or 5th round quarterback. You're not going to pick Kirk.
Nah.
So
they paid him what, like $90 million?
Dumb. But never want to. He has like 2 playoff wins, if that, and he's a good quarterback. throughout each season, but he doesn't win anything. So I don't know how he's getting that much money, but that's their deal. So he could have the Falcons could have got so much more for a lot less, in my opinion.
I don't I there was guys, I forget who it was. I think it was Cam Newton. He's like, I don't understand how this guy keeps getting paid this much money. He's gotten paid more than Tom Brady in his whole career, and he has one playoff win.
Like that means in a newer level, so the amount of money is its own conversation. But like, yeah, it shouldn't even be comparable. Like,
It's crazy that he's making that much money. That is an insane amount of money.
7 Super Bowls, and so But I mean, that's the thing. The teams that like the Cowboys, Falcons that drop that level of money on these players typically don't win the Super Bowl or the Super Bowl.
No.
They always sacrifice the receivers, sacrifice the line, sacrifice defenders. They're paying these guys overall less, and so they end up shooting themselves in the foot with that. So I don't know. I don't know what the Falcons were thinking, but I'm not their team. So yeah, guns over Nappers.
All right, after this pick, I'm gonna go grab some food. I'll just put up my logo, and then you can just keep talking.
Fine. Yeah. I do have the YouTube broadcast thing.
Wow, they took Penix. That's crazy, dude. They took Penix.
Hey, Michael, behind them. Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Michael Penix, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like,
I didn't
what?
think you
No,
would actually believe that.
I believe you, but I haven't seen it, so. Bowers and Avers.
Bowers.
What? Okay, that's surprising.
No, I didn't see it yet, but Joe Alt.
There's a beast, yeah.
Wow,
He's one of the best guys, but
he is. I mean, I didn't really see that in many mocks. Did you?
no, I didn't see Chargers taking a tackle at all. I saw it go to the Titans or Falcons, I think. No, Falcons didn't take Dallas Turner. So
Yeah.
now the Titans.
Oh, John Alt played for the Chiefs. They have John Alt, his dad, up here on the screen. Yo,
Okay.
one thing people forget is these guys that are being drafted right now, like they're kids. They're so young.
21, 22, 23, yeah. They're babies.
Like they are literally kids. It's crazy how young they are.
It's not a child. That is a man.
Yeah, like, and then you have a Joe Alt that's like an absolute freak of nature, and he's like 21 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, dude, I'll be right back.
You're good.
You keep talking.
The live chat. Now the Giants take Neighbors. Who did they take? Who did they take? Giants take. Is it in? Who did they take? Back to the Michigan one. I think they'll take Malik Nabbers, but they're wide receiver for LSU. But Brock Bowers was asked to board, so I think Brock Bowers, just like Travis Kelsey's like a guy from Georgia. Tight end, big white guy. Really, really athletic, really good. Both are like awesome players. So. They're gonna pick a tiny guy. They're gonna pick a tiny guy. No, tiny guy. Male cheerleaders are driving me. It's probably like at 9. So maybe at like 10. And Jones throws 8 interceptions a week, so. That is funny. I am every coach against that. All right, got Titans are next. It's in already. Go tackle. So Titans. They stick with the lineman. Shanu could go. Could be Penn State number 6. Titans need some linemen, so Joe Alt could have put a damper in their typical Titans draft pick.
Yeah, you guys comment your thoughts. YouTube and Rumble, I'm on.
How old she is.
You got to add on your
I do.
Rumble. Oh, Big Show's on.
I have an add-on. There's an add-on Rumble.
Yeah, who's the Shaney?
I don't know. Are you on Rumble too?
Just joined in. I want to see if there are people commenting. Rumble, YouTube. I see what we're talking about.
Did you get on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube and Rumble both.
Anya is a Eagles fan.
Sure is. They picked 22nd. It's like the worst pick ever.
Chiefs, like they're Native Americans, right?
Say it again.
Chiefs, like they're Native Americans, like the like.
Yeah, they're like yeah.
Didn't they eat birds? They probably ate birds, right?
I mean, you kind of ate whatever you had to at that time.
So.
Oh, the Eagles got it. J.C. Latham, sacker. Other lineman. That makes sense.
I'm surprised that you guys.
Anya's sitting right next to me watching the draft.
Huh?
I said Anya's sitting right next to me watching the draft.
Yeah, I know. I'm surprised that you guys didn't go to the Super Bowl.
Go Birds.
You guys didn't go to the Super Bowl?
Did we go to the Super Bowl? No,
Yeah.
we don't have $35,000 to spend on one ticket. So
I'm surprised you didn't because of the Eagles and Chiefs. You know.
yeah, I mean we had a party and it was a lot of fun. Good night at the end of the night, but it's a good game. It's a close game.
It was a great game, huh?
Yeah, it's one of the better Super Bowls for sure. Kind of high scoring, back and forth.
Mike said, Chargers great. Got a great pick in Joe Alt. Yeah, I agree.
You know about JC Latham. He went a little earlier than I expected, but he's a top talent for that position and to protect Will Levis. Just crushed Roger Goodell. Gonna break his back again.
He's almost 6'9", he said. Yeah, he's a freak,
Well,
man.
Roger Goodell had back surgery 3 weeks ago. And
Well-
they were like talking like maybe they won't do their signature like the signature handshake and hug or whatever, but I guess nobody gives a shit. Probably trying to break his back on purpose.
Who? Oh, Roger Goodell, I know. He's supposed to have surgery, I guess, huh?
Did 3 weeks ago.
Man, they have Nick
Like-
Saban on here.
Still recovering.
Definitely dyed his hair.
Are you watching the Pat McAfee Nick Saban show, or who do you have on?
I have
Pat-
I have ABC on.
Oh, okay. Pat McAfee has a show with Bill Belichick on, where they're reviewing the picks and stuff.
Yeah. Is it on ESPN?
I'm on NFL. I don't know what he's on. It might be on his social media.
Okay, so Anya said it's Eagles now, so no, they definitely wouldn't eat an eagle. So the Eagles would probably kill the Chiefs, you know, an eagle would. And Native Americans worshipped eagles. Okay, well there you go, man. Eagles win.
Native Americans worship all animals. Equal. The eight eagles.
And I don't think either a chief or a eagle knew what steel was when they were, you know, first around. So, Steelers, I think the Steelers beat them both. What do you think?
They're taking Dallas Turner.
You are like a 2 seconds ahead of me. That would be a good pick. They got Dallas Turner. I think Arnold Ebikete's still with them.
It's an animal. I mean, the edge guys. These like in the recent couple years, these edge guys, Michael Parsons, you know, the Bosa boys.
Yeah.
They're definitely big picks in there. They do a lot of damage.
Dallas Turner, he's a freak too.
Freaking nature. Yeah, 2 Alabama guys going in the first top 10, top 8.
Yeah, Dallas Turner, he's big, fast, like SEC Player of the Year. I mean, when you're the SEC Player of the Year, you're like eating children for breakfast, man. Like you're a freak.
Georgia, all the other players of Bama. Yeah.
Is Anya from Philly?
No, she's from here.
Anya, if Anya can hear me on the broadcast, she should tell us if she's from Philly or not. Hey, is Anya wearing her Eagle stuff or no?
Have Eagles blanket on me.
Okay, that works. Well, she
Get
can,
outta here.
dude. If she wants to sit to your left, like she can come on.
Just all this space to relax, enjoying the draft.
Is she moving now, huh?
What?
Is she moving?
No, she's staying put.
If you move slightly to your left, you would be right in the middle of the screen. Just so you know.
Middle of my screen. Like this way?
But yeah, If you were like right on that crack right there, you'd be right in the middle.
This crack?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, look. Oh, maybe.
If you're not perfectly straight, it's fine. But I'm just letting you know. I don't know if you want to be in the middle or not.
What about now?
It's a little better.
Because I'm pretty close. Why is it so different? Why is that green?
Dude, on your Zoom, so I have it boxed on the so on Zoom it's gonna look different. On the YouTube broadcast it's gonna be so you're right in the middle now. Like if you look at the YouTube broadcast, you're right in the middle now.
I'm not even like standing on my desk or anything.
Dude, Michael Penix Jr. went to the Falcons.
What? They're gonna trade him under Kirk Cousins.
Are you serious right now?
Huge. Didn't expect that at all.
Wow.
Or for him.
That's crazy, dude. They're showing him celebrate right now.
Yeah.
My opinion, he's the best quarterback in the draft.
Yeah. I mean, I don't agree with that, but I mean, he's not bad. He did well with Washington. Most yards last year. But I just that championship game against Michigan, that just was not a good game.
Yeah, Austin said Penix to Atlanta. That's crazy. I wonder if Austin, are you watching the ABC broadcast? Which one are you watching?
Hey, where's Austin at? Tell him to jump on this video podcast.
Yeah, I know. I told him to.
What's he doing over there?
I don't know. He's an Eagles fan, so you never know.
Makes sense. They're always off camera.
Just kidding on you. Just kidding.
Talking smack. So Austin's also an Eagles fan. Guy we did the podcast with, and he's commenting. So we're like, "Yo, come on the video. What are you doing?" And I was like, "All Eagles fans just always stay off camera." And then we talked about you being off camera and then you wasn't, so it doesn't matter. Pass.
That's crazy, man. That I did not expect that.
No, I didn't even have.
Hey, if you guys are watching on Rumble, you guys can comment. There's quite a few people watching on Rumble. Jared Allen, where are you at? That's what I want to know.
Jared Allen.
Jared Allen. Got a guy on here comments. Jared Allen.
Nice.
Josh Allen's brother.
Yeah. Sure.
Dude, his name is spelled like the D end from the Panthers. Remember Jared Allen?
Yeah, like he was on the Panthers and he was in the Vikings for a long time.
Yeah, he's related to Jared Allen, Josh Allen, and Tom Allen from Penn State. He's related to all of them.
Oh, shit.
Dude, you see that graphic where they're showing Aiden Hutchinson on the side of that building? You see that?
Yeah.
Imagine going like number 2 years before, and then your face is on a building like 2 years later. That's crazy.
I mean, Aiden Hutchinson is an animal. I actually like that he went to Michigan, which, as a Penn State fan, but went to Michigan. He's a local guy there, and then has the chance to go to his favorite team and basically tells, I forget who was first, Houston or whoever it was, like, do not pick me. I will not play for you. I forget who it was, but
Bears are next.
I thought that was kind of badass.
Who said that?
Aiden Hutchinson, he was expected to go first pick. I forget who his first pick. It was like the Jets or fucking somebody that sucks. Commanders, I don't know. Jaguars. Maybe Jaguars. It was Jaguars. They picked Trevor Lawrence, I think. So
No, he was 22 class, I think. I'll look it up.
Yeah, look it up. Whoever it was, they were like, he was expected to go first. He was like by far the best top ranked player in the league. And he basically like wouldn't meet with them, and typically I don't that's like mentality and attitude. Like you're going to the NFL, you should move to teams.
You're right.
Like you have to go to your favorite team, and especially the Lions. Like it's hard to hate the Lions. So it's like I thought that was kind of cool that he was able to work that out. He put himself in a position to have that kind of leverage.
All right, so it was Jacksonville Jaguars first, Trayvon Walker. That was the 22 draft, right? Yeah. Trevor Lawrence was 21 class. That QB class is absolutely horrendous. And then Hutchinson was 2, Stingley was 3, Sauce Gardner was 4. That was a stacked draft.
Who was the first pick?
Trayvon Walker.
I don't even know what that is.
I think he was a Georgia guy. He's actually pretty good. Plays for the Jags.
All
right, so we got Roma. All right, I gotta turn off ESPN because
Yeah, Rome with Caleb Williams and all that other talent they got there.
Roma Dunze.
They get a defense. But
Yeah, they got Roma Dunze, DJ Moore, Keenan Allen. They got some weapons for him.
you got to bet. Good night. See you super early. Super early. Did you up early tomorrow?
Good night. Good night on you.
Oh,
Me and my daughter.
Sorry.
Oh,
Night.
the daughter's going to bed. Okay.
She saw Roma Dunes go to the Bears. She's like, I can't anymore.
How old is she?
Well,
Well,
All right. Well, we were swearing, so
oh, she was in her room.
I did- oh.
She's-
hopefully she's not watching the broadcast here to swear.
Roma Dunes is a beast, and great receiver. Obviously, I feel like the Bears should have won. Some other support cast. I feel like they have enough offensive.
I mean, they could have gone tackle. They could have gone center.
I think they should be, if he's available, because the Falcons should have taken him. Dallas Turner's available. He's a Chris Jones. He's a top.
You know who they should have taken? They should have taken Brock Bowers. They should have taken him.
Well, they should have, but they just signed a tight end from the Chargers.
Okay.
Bear with me. A decent tight end, so they just signed him to like a big deal. So it was like it doesn't make sense to bring him on. Which I don't think it makes sense to bring another wide receiver on, but if he's available, why not? But the offense is going to be stout. Got Keenan Allen.
Yeah. I mean, Brock Bowers, dude. If they took him, he would basically be a perfect fit because he'd probably play the slot. He could play the slot.
Good,
He's an athlete.
Two tight end, block. The Vikings are up, so
Yeah, I'll be right back.
all right. Vikings are up. I thought the Jets were 10. Not posting stuff. So that I can repost it.
Take a look at what's happening on the screen right now. The Minnesota Vikings are about to announce their pick 10th overall. We are assuming it is for JJ.
Oh, they traded up. The Jets traded up, or Vikings traded up one pick. I don't know why.
10th overall pick to Minnesota with the 6th round selection they just got from in this act.
Why would you give up? That's so stupid.
Taken in the first 10 picks.
Vikings are so dumb.
Here's Kaylee Hartsock.
What's everyone's thoughts on the Vikings trading up one pick from the Jets, who already have Aaron Rodgers, to get a quarterback?
Vikings are going to take JJ probably. Vikings move
Lamar
up one
Jackson-
pick in a terrible trade. Who do they get?
It's terrible.
Who did they get? I didn't even know they traded up.
Well, they were 11. Jets had 10 picks, so you missed it. But the Vikings get pick 10 versus 11, which is nothing really different because the Jets are not going to take quarterback with Aaron Rodgers, or most likely not to get Aaron Rodgers. They get the sixth pick of the sixth round pick, which was like pick 2 or 3 from the Jets, and the Jets get a 4th and 5th round pick and move to 11. Whoever
Well, the
is
Jets
GM
aren't
of the
taking
Vikings-
JJ.
I mean, they theoretically wouldn't. There's way too many other better people, and again, if you're going to train someone under Aaron Rodgers, JJ's good, but you're not going to pay him that kind of money to sit for 3 years.
Yo, Mike said that Penix will get some time behind Cousins. You think he'll get some time this year?
I mean, if they play the Panthers and they're up 44-0, yeah.
Well,
But outside,
I think Penix is the best QB in the draft, so that's a great pick. I'm surprised that they did that, and I think Mike's right. Like I think he will get some time.
he does. He needs it. He needs a little play time to feed him into the system.
So they went up one spot for JJ. Did they think the Jets were going to take him then?
I don't know. The Jets probably squeezed him, and
I mean,
nobody else is-
if you're the Jets, I'm not in a war room, but if you're the Jets, that's a power move right there.
oh, they definitely got one over.
They're like, yo, we're taking JJ. If you guys don't
Just
trade
get
up, we're going to
something.
take him, and then we're just going to release him.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they'll keep him. They'll trade the pick. They probably have somebody else that wants that pick.
Yeah,
But the
I'm
problem
just
is that
kidding. They wouldn't do
somebody
that.
else might have wanted JJ, and they were willing to give the Jets. They were willing to trade up to the Jets for JJ, and the Vikings really want him. They spent a lot of time on him, and so they probably maybe had to move up to stop another team from moving up.
I
That could
guess,
have happened.
man. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Otherwise, I don't like because the Raiders. I know the Raiders wanted to move up for a quarterback. Who's the quarterback for the Saints? They think they need a quarterback.
Someone predicted, it's a car. Someone predicted there'd be 10 trades tonight.
10?
Yeah,
We're at one.
that'd be one more than I think 2022 draft when there was like all those crazy moves. There was like 6 receivers in the first round, and they're all freaks. I'm pretty sure every one of those receivers is good. Drake,
That's a Mark base class.
Drake London, Garrett Wilson. You guys help me out. 2022 class. I have it up here. I have it on Google. Never mind.
Mark Chase has been around for.
I think it was a 2022 draft. They had Drake London went first, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Jamison Williams, Jahan Dotson, Traylon Burks. Like, they're all good, right? Christian Watson, I don't know about him, but he's a second round. But there was six receivers in the first round of that draft. Isn't that crazy?
Got that beer. That mic down.
Yep. One pick, like one pick up. That's it. I'm so surprised by that.
They can't even go to freaking Detroit. Ridiculous.
All right.
might as well quit. Practice quarterback. They compared to Alex Smith. I mean, Alex Smith's pretty good, but people are calling him Tom Brady, so I don't know.
All right, so we got. I wanted to pull this up real quick. Now we're kind of between picks now. All right, so top 25 college football coaches according to Jesse Samonton of On3. He's got Franklin at 13.
Yep.
Behind the likes of Kyle Whittingham from Houston, Lane Kiffin, which I think he should be even ahead of Lane Kiffin, Lance Leipold. Like, are you kidding me right now, man? His record is unbelievable, Franklin. Or no, I know you're not really a Franklin guy either, but dude, that guy.
I like Franklin. I mean, we're in a tough. We're in, SEC is the toughest theoretically, but we're in the one of the toughest divisions, and you have Ohio State, Michigan, who are always good. It's like Georgia, Bama, and LSU. You can't win every fucking year and go to the championship every fucking year.
Well,
it's just not gonna. We need to do it more.
Our division is the best division in college football. It was the best division in college football.
Yeah,
it was the hardest. You're right.
Championship every year, and so he's not on the same level as a Saban and these huge guys that Penn State wants, but he's winning record, huge winning record, recruits really well. Looks good for the brand and college. I get not winning the biggest game. I get it. It sucks. It's annoying, but it's not something where you replace him and all of a sudden that happens, right? It's supporting staff. It's who you recruit. There's other factors involved. So just blatantly blaming Franklin is not the.
All right, Jets are going receiver. They might get Brock Bowers. Man, what a steal he would be. So I heard that Justin Jefferson could get traded tonight. IU could get traded tonight. Pat Freiermuth could get traded tonight from the Steelers.
Jefferson won't get traded as long as the Vikings got McCarthy. I think that was part of the deal.
Okay.
Because he's been holding out until the selection comes and they figure out who they're going to get as quarterback. And I think Jefferson's on board with McCarthy. That's why they were so heavy on it. Again, maybe somebody else wanted that pick. Vikings had to make that trade. It's not ideal on that front, but if you don't get McCarthy, you might lose Jefferson too, and if you lose those two, you're fourth in that division this year, no matter what.
Yo, so this list, all right, you guys give your thoughts on this list. So we got Kirby Smart 1, Brian Kelly 2. That's are you kidding me?
Brian Kelly?
Yeah, Kalen DeBoer 3. He's at a new whatever. They got Matt Roll,
Washington.
Ryan Day, Steve Sarkisian is 5, Dabo Sweeney 6, Mike Norvell 7, Kyle Whittingham 8. That's a joke. That's where Franklin should be. He should be at like 8 or 9.
Yeah, top 10. Who's Whittingham coach for?
Houston.
What do they do?
I mean, dude, like they're good, but are you kidding me? This list is a joke.
I don't know.
I mean, it's just some like random person, but still, that's kind of annoying. It's supposed to be an expert.
State fan or something.
The Hart Harrison, he's with New Balance now.
Marvin Harrison?
He's gonna get so he's gonna be the Ohio State star. Will help introduce the brand's first American football cleats at the NFL draft.
Oh, nice. Penn State. They went tackle, but Penn State. Washington.
Wow. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
I did not expect that.
Amazing. He's a little close.
He's at home.
I'm surprised Nico Bowers, but I mean that guy's gonna be on that team for a while. And
wow. That's crazy, man.
Exactly.
He could be in the Super Bowl this year.
Potentially.
All right, I did not expect that. I won't lie. And I honestly thought he'd be off the board by now.
Yeah, I thought he would have went a little bit earlier, but I think he would have been better than J.C. Latham from Alabama, but that's fine. Right behind him is not bad at all.
What pick did he go?
11. The
No,
Jets.
JC.
Oh, he went 8. No, 8 to the.
Hold on, I'll
He
pull
went,
it up.
he went 6 to the Titans.
Okay, so we've got Caleb Williams 1, Jaden Daniels 2, Drake May 3. He should Ollie should have gone in one of those picks. These quarterbacks are so overrated. Marvin Harrison, Joe Alt 5, Malik Neighbors 6, J.C. Latham 7, Penix 8. Any of these guys could have taken Olu, man. I think he's gonna be like a really good pick.
I do too.
I mean, he's for going he's underrated.
So, I mean, dude, Dallas Turner's still on the board, and the Broncos are gonna pick a quarterback. So, do the Raiders might get Brock Bowers or
So we got the Broncos. They're gonna take. I thought
Dallas
they're gonna
Turner?
take Bo Nix. The Broncos.
Broncos gonna take Bo Nix. I know
And then
that.
the Raiders.
Straight up, I think enough teams have enough, but they could trade that spot back and still probably get Bo Nix because again, nobody else in that behind him needs quarterbacks. So
Bo Nix Brock Bowers is gonna go probably 13 through 15. I don't know who the
Okay.
Raiders tight end is. The Saints have Juwan Johnson, but I think they would still take Brock Bowers.
yeah, I mean, you're saying, but the thing is Dallas Turner is still on the board. Dallas Turner is currently, in my opinion, the number one player available, and then maybe Jason Verse or Jared Verse from Florida State. So I don't know.
Where do you think Jared Verse goes?
I have him going to.
Broncos are going to get Bo Nix.
No,
Man, that will
Raiders.
be 1, 2.
I'm going to the Raiders, but that's because Dallas Turner was taken off the board at that point. So maybe
That'll
Dallas
be 5 quarterbacks in the first round.
5 now, and then if
Yeah, it'll be 5 with Bo Nix.
still
That's-
available, Penix went up. No, that's 6. That would be 6. Top 3. McCarthy, Penix. Yeah, Bo Nix goes next. That's 6 quarterbacks in the first round.
Where's Mel Kiper?
Not top round.
Is Mel Kiper announcing tonight?
Want to add?
I got Pat McAfee
Yeah,
on now.
They could very easily pick up Dallas Turner.
So we got. Oh wow, they're there. Pat McAfee's at the draft.
Latu. Yeah, he was there. He was there with Nick Saban pre-draft. They were doing the show, and then he's sitting with Bill Belichick doing a draft analysis. So
I'm just wondering where Mel Kiper is, man. We gotta have Mel Kiper talking. Maybe I missed it.
is that
All right, guys. What do you think about Olu going to the Jets? Austin, what do you think? We need the co-host of the Mark and Austin show to give his thoughts on the first Penn State guy off the board. Austin, give us your expertise. I like that, man. That's a good fit for him. He's going to be there a long time. He's a great player. He should have gone earlier, but the fact that... So why did they trade up?
I don't know. I don't know what other calls we get to the Jets.
That doesn't make
But the
sense.
Vikings, but they needed to get a quarterback, and they wanted that quarterback. They wanted McCarthy. The only explanation is that somebody else is going to give the Jets something to move up. Raiders, Saints, I don't know, but maybe Seahawks. I don't know, but something enough came in that the Vikings were forced to make a trade. There's no other reason to move up.
Dude, AJ Brown just got $96 million.
The Eagles?
Yeah.
Is he now the highest paying wide
Well,
receiver?
Devontae just got like $70 million himself, didn't he?
I don't know. I know CeeDee Lamb was the highest.
Hey, I am saying her name right, Anya?
Yeah.
I don't want to get her name wrong. Does she know that AJ Brown got $96 million? Does she know that?
AJ Brown just got $96 million. Let's find out. 2 hours ago.
How much did Devontae get? Does she know?
Oh, okay. It's today.
Yeah.
32 million a year. Devontae's like 15 million, 18 million, somewhere in the range.
So he got like what, 40 million, 50 million?
Who, Devontae?
Yeah.
Devontae Adams or Smith?
Devontae Smith.
Oh, I don't know what his. I think it's like 15 million now.
He just got re-signed, I think.
Oh, I haven't paid attention too much to the.
Yep, got Bo Nix. Devontae, all right, they just paid AJ Brown $96 million. Devontae Smith got a 3-year extension worth as much as $75 million. Man, they have a lot of money.
Actual guarantee because sounds like a lot of 5th-year option. Sounds like a lot of bonuses.
Yo, look at this. 1999 draft day trade. Redskins receive the entire draft. The Saints receive Ricky Williams. That's insane. Well, AJ Brown got paid. Good for him.
Yeah, both of them. I didn't think they paid Devontae that much, but all right. So Raiders. I haven't taken a tackle, but I think Dallas
I don't know,
Turner.
man. I think they might take Brock Bowers.
They have Dallas Turner on one end, and they just got I'm blanking on his name.
I don't think Bo Nix is gonna add up to much either. But all right, I have this meme on the screen. It has a picture of like Kraft cheese, like the slices. It says, "It's so funny how Americans don't have proper cheese." LMAO. Like, what is this? Are you okay? And this guy comments, "You have 0 SEC championships." That's a great point. Great point.
So listen, Raiders, they have Max Crosby as an end. Christian Wilkins they just picked up in free agency from the Dolphins as a tackle. If they get Dallas Turner, they'll have the best line in the country.
All right, so say that again.
Tackle. So Raiders already have Max Crosby. He's one of the best defensive ends in the country.
Okay.
Grabbed Christian Wilkins on free agency from the Dolphins.
Yep.
He's a tackle, which top guy. He's not number one, but he's up there. Big dude. So if they somehow get Dallas Turner as an edge guy in pick 13 or pick 12, whatever this is, pick 13.
Okay.
I'll have like the best defensive line.
All right. So you think they go deep? You think they go Dallas Turner?
I don't know. They need a tackle, but
who's their quarterback right now? It's Aiden O'Connell, right?
It's somebody that isn't good, which I like.
You gonna win? So they're gonna win a Super Bowl with Aiden O'Connell calling the shots.
He was a back.
So Aiden O'Connell's taking the snaps right now, and they're gonna win a Super Bowl next year. I don't know about that.
No.
Hey, I'll say this though.
Games.
I'll say this though about next year. You've got like possibly Drew Aller, Quinn Ewers. I mean, you have a lot of guys that could come out next year. So
who's the quarterback who's like 35 years old?
What's that?
He should get drafted next year. The quarterback from Georgia who's like 35. He's like 28.
Oh, yeah, they got drafted. Was it 2 years ago?
They got Brock Bowers. All right.
They got Brock Bowers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. But you're right, man. They should have taken.
They should not have taken him. But if you had Dallas Turner and Max Crosby on that line, that's a hard to defend. You can pass rush all day on that.
What about Verse? He didn't go yet.
It's a weapon. He's next to
Jared Verse he was supposed to be like top 5, top 10. Jared Verse.
Well, I had him. It's close. I have Dallas Turner above him. So until Dallas Turner goes, I don't think Jared Verse will go. But and then Chop's right after that. Chop Robinson. I think Chop goes to the Rams. Interesting.
Stetson Bennett was the one that was like 40 when he got drafted. He was so old, bro. He's like, what, 26 or something like that? 24? He was like...
Who is?
Stetson Bennett when he got drafted.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
that was Luke May.
Oh, yeah. Stetson Bennett is the quarterback from Georgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that was Luke May, who was at the draft with Drake May. I thought it was Sam Howell.
Oh, that was his brother or something?
He's a pro basketball player in Japan. I think he played for North Carolina, Luke May. He had it negotiated in his contract in Japan that he'd be able to travel back to the U.S. mid-season for the NFL draft. That's cool. But I thought it was Sam Howell. I did. I thought it was Sam Howell when they had him, when they brought that up.
Where'd Sam Howell even play college at? I have no idea.
Sam Howell? North Carolina. That's why I thought it was Sam Howell. I thought he's there to support a fellow North Carolina guy.
Oh.
Went to the Patriots. Interesting.
Still in the command for a few years. Well, he's behind Geno Smith now, so. His name is Samuel Duke Howell. He went to North Carolina. It's like borderline offensive.
Say that again?
It says his middle name is Duke, and he went to North Carolina. It's borderline offensive. All right. Who the Saints gonna pick?
Yeah, you're right, dude. A guy named Duke going to North Carolina, that's not okay.
Sorry. Yeah. All right. Well, Dallas Turner's available. Jared Verse is available.
You see Tigers getting $100 million from the PGA Tour?
Nah.
Pretty crazy.
From its or just
in bonuses. They're paying like $750 million. They're divided up amongst 36 players for not going to live. Yeah. But anyway,
I thought they partnered. I thought everyone from Live came back. They partnered up, and then they were just like the same.
Yeah,
company.
I don't know what happened. They partnered up in some way. I think it was so that Live guys could play on the PGA Tour in events. But I don't know. I don't know what exactly that was, but
yeah, I don't know.
PGA Tour is shelling out some money now too. So. Wonder who the Steelers are going to take. You know?
I don't know. He's available at that time. There's a lot of people that it's going to push a couple people back. Again, I hadn't taken an offensive tackle, but they could definitely.
Who? The Steelers.
Steelers.
All right, so you have them taking tackle.
No.
Who are they gonna take?
They could take. They could take Donnie Mitchell. They could take Xavier Worthy. They could take. If they go wide receiver.
I don't think
Those are the
Xavier
next best.
Worthy's going in the first round. He's not. He's projected like late. But
Well,
so
it depends on all these other
all right.
do now.
So you think the Steelers are going to go tackle though?
Say it again.
You think the Steelers go tackle?
Well, that's who I have. That's who I have them picking right now.
Okay.
I think Saints take Fuego, whatever his name is.
That dude from
Oregon
Washington?
State. No, it's from Oregon State.
Reached out to his agent and Mike McCartney. I'm sure Ian's talked to him as well, but he was not given a heads up. Kirk Cousins not given really a heads up on this.
Steelers. What happened to Jared Verse? Is there something going on with him that we don't know?
No, I don't. I'm wondering what's going. I don't think it's anything to do with that. Lyshawn Latu is still available. I just I think teams are not picking who maybe we thought. So you have all these guys that could have went earlier that just haven't. It's all offense.
Peter Schrager
far.
said the Lions are
There's
going to
not-
trade up for Jared Verse, but
Possible, but there's no defensive players gone so far.
I know the Steelers.
I mean, it's all.
Here's the thing: the Steelers could go like many ways. They could go tackle. They could go center.
Yep.
They could go corner. They could go receiver. If Brock Bowers is still there, man.
Well, Brock Bowers just went to the Raiders.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm thinking. Who am I thinking of? Not Brock Bowers. If Turner's still there, if Verse is still there, if well, that's the thing, man. Like, yeah.
Or they take Dallas Turner.
Well, he's not getting called right now, so they're not showing who's calling him. I don't know if they are calling guys tonight. I feel like some of these guys aren't getting called. Oh, this is College Game Day on ABC. That's why. Where's Mel Kiper at?
Yeah.
And Daniel was said throughout tonight. Sometimes we don't have to even get cute. Just make the right hit. It's a neat tackle to spot for them. And normally when you get like all these tackles, wide receivers and quarterbacks, the position group becomes depleted. Maybe now with the quarterback, we've depleted almost for goodness sake. There's still really good tackles out there that can fill a need right. Our second and third rated tackles are still on the board. My 10th and 11th overall players, they're picking 14.
All right, I think tackle. It's Quagga from Oregon State. If that's how you pronounce his name.
Yeah, that's who they thought the Steelers might trade up for.
Quagga. Yep.
Man, this is kind of funny that Verse or Turner are not off the board yet. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Well, now Colts are up next. They need defense, so they go corner, edge. I don't know. They might go here. That might push.
The Colts, they might go defense. I don't know.
Yeah, I think they'll go defense.
But Brock Bowers is still out there too. Or no, I keep forgetting Brock Bowers. Why do I keep saying him? Verse, Turner, and who's left at receiver right now?
Well, those guys are edge guys. Receiver is like Donnie Mitchell, Xavier Worthy, Brian Thomas Jr. for the LSU.
We got Dallas Turner, Quinyon Mitchell, Terrion Arnold.
Yeah. Nate Wiggins.
Jared Verse, Troy Fatuanu. No, Fatuanu. That's who I'm thinking of. The Steelers were going to trade up for. Receiver wise, we've got ESPN's got it all broken down. Got Brian Thomas Jr., Xavier Leggett, Adonai Mitchell, Lad McConkey, Xavier Worthy. So there's still some guys there, but I think what we're gonna see here, man. I don't know. So the Colts, I think they're gonna go defense.
I think Colts, Seahawks, Jags, Bengals, and Rams all go defense.
All right. I wonder who. This is interesting. I wonder what the Steelers are gonna do.
Find out. We'll see who's available when they have some options now. I think they were semi-limited to go offensive tackle, but they have a lot of options for defense. They decided to beef that defense up.
Well, the Steelers are late. Eagles are late. You guys are late. So you guys have been the last pick the last 2 years.
Yeah.
I remember when the Steelers won in 2005. Remember when they beat the Seahawks? I thought the Super Bowl champion got the first pick.
Nope. The opposite.
I was like, so they get the first pick, right? My dad's like, no, they pick last. I'm like, oh.
They should get the first pick, and then it should be a benefit to.
Wouldn't that be crazy if you won the Super Bowl, you got the first pick?
You had the first pick, but you didn't pick for the first 3 rounds. It's like it's a fair trade.
You get the first overall pick, but you don't get the pick till the 4th round. That's your next pick.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, this draft isn't, in my opinion, it's not like that good of a draft. There's not a lot of superstar guys.
Really?
I don't think so, man. It happens every year. They push these quarterbacks into the first round. The dude from Ohio State that played for the Steelers, the guy that died. Quarterback from Ohio State. Huh?
The quarterback or the
guy that died, the guy that got hit by that truck. I can't remember his name.
A quarterback.
Yeah.
For the Steelers.
Yeah, he was a first round pick to the Redskins.
RG3 now.
It was
No, but
gosh darn it. Dwayne Haskins. He was
Haskins?
Yeah, he was one of those guys that got pushed into the first round. I talk about it all the time on here. These guys, the draft people, whoever, they get desperate for a QB, they get desperate to make a great pick, and then they push all these quarterbacks into the first round. I mean,
I feel like last year, if I'm not mistaken, only the quarterbacks were not hot last year. And I'm trying to remember who was even in the draft last year for quarterbacks. But
Bryce Young was first.
Bryce Young, and it was the first 2. CJ Stroud and Bryce Young.
CJ Stroud was second.
Jordan Love, but it was all after those 2. I think it was all. I don't think many quarterbacks went.
I'll pull it up.
Yeah. Oh, Anthony Richardson went last year too. The Colts. Pick 8. He was pick 8 last year.
Anthony Richardson, he was 4.
4th? Oh, it's way there.
So it was Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Will Anderson 3, Anthony Richardson 4, Devin Witherspoon 5, and then the next quarterback was Jordan Love. No, he was drafted a long time ago. Will Levis was 2nd round, and then Sean Clifford, he was in there somewhere. Sean Clifford is Jordan Love's backup. The Chiefs got Felix Alzuma. What round was Rashee Rice?
2nd or 3rd.
Wow. How's Ozuma? Is he good?
He's pretty good. Defensive lineman. This
The
season?
end. Yep.
Yeah. He's not bad. I mean, he's not Chris Jones, but he's good. Plays well. He's
Jordan
probably gonna
Addison.
take a spot because
Real quickly, those quarterbacks, the six that we have taken,
George Karlaftis.
Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson going to the Lions, man. It's like a Kenny Pickett story, you know.
Yeah. The Kenny
Pittsburgh.
Pickett suck.
Pittsburgh guy going to Pittsburgh. Yeah, I know. Kenny
I don't know
Pickett's
why.
terrible.
you list out these three guys that were older guys. You talk about Jaden Daniels, 55 starts, Bo Nix, 61, 48 starts, and then you got the normal play 3 years and come out. So I don't think it was a reach. These guys are all experienced, and I think there's a reason why they were.
Yeah, you saw those comments on Rumble.
The ones you deleted, yeah. All right, who's the quarterback pick? I think they go defense. I just don't know. Edge or corner.
Wow. He went first? That's insane.
This guy, yeah. Lots of, yep.
That's insane that they took him.
Nah, he was good. He was supposed to go way earlier. He was with Dallas Turner, one of those guys.
I'm surprised Dallas Turner's going this late, dude.
It's kind of wild. He's
just
got to
think
go. Seahawks and Jaguars are picking up either Verse, Chop, or Dallas Turner. Good for him. Got beer.
Go for it. If you guys are still tuned in, let us know your thoughts. Let us know your thoughts. Olu going 11th to the Jets. What do you guys think of the draft so far? You guys listening, what do you think? Liatu to the Colts from UCLA. That's interesting. Latu, okay, Latu. They got like office buildings around the draft there. Man, that's like the perfect place to sit. They all look empty. You could like rent out your office so that people could watch the draft in there. Look at all those office buildings. For those of you guys that are on ESPN, like, that'd be a perfect place to sit for that. Just open up the window, you can hear it.
Lakers on the national championship. Also, big last Washington did face Washington. That game might have been a little bit more underdog.
I am back. Just in time for the pick.
Good to have you back, man.
Had to restock up.
All right, so what do the Seahawks do? You think they go defense too?
Yeah, I think they go defense. Jags. I don't know who, because you got Jared Verse, got Dallas Turner still on the freaking board. Nate Wiggins, cornerback out of Clemson. You got Chop Robinson, who's right behind them.
Yeah,
I mean,
Chop.
poor dude.
That's another thing. Chop, he should be first round.
So I think he'll go first. I just don't think he'll go above Dallas Turner and Jared Verse. I would say that many offensive players in a row has never happened. Wow.
What's that?
We had 14 offensive players in a row from pick one. That's never happened. The next closest was 7. It's never happened.
Wow.
It's wild. Crazy that many went.
I'm not surprised.
I'm a little surprised. I mean, some of
Yeah,
these
so-
teams need guys, and they decide to go. Oh, Seahawks is in.
You thought some of them would have gone like,
Yeah, I thought Turner and maybe Latu, both of them would have been earlier than
Verse,
15.
yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't think that. I thought for sure that at least one of those guys, Verse, Turner, would go early, but
Yeah.
it does open it up for Chop. It does open it up for Chop, so the Steelers could get Chop. I mean, that's the thing. He has to go to like a scheme fit. It could be like a 4-3. I feel like he has to be in a 4-3 system. He has to be in a 4-3 system. Like the way he plays, he's like
Micah Parsons.
yeah, Micah. He's like Aaron Maben back in the day. Like they put him in a 3-4, and they almost moved him to I think they moved to linebacker. It's like, dude, this dude has to be on the line in a 4-3 system. Just let him rush the quarterback. That's all he's got to do.
What'd you do?
Wax him.
The wax? Let me look at it.
Dallas Turner's still sitting there. He's not happy. He's not happy. Got his green suit on.
Loki, relax. Here we go. Turner, Burse, Nate Wiggins. Interesting. That's super early, but it's good.
I didn't expect that.
I mean, I thought he would be your first round, but not before these other guys. Devin Witherspoon. I mean, you're from.
Anthony, you gonna stay on till the Chiefs?
Probably not. We got to uh, take on his dad to the airport to fly to Columbia tonight.
Okay.
He'll be here at 10:30. It'll be like 10:30ish, or probably head after that. So I'll definitely watch. I'll stay on watch, and I'll comment in the chat and stuff like that. But just I won't be able to be on.
Sounds good.
Video. Actually, what I could do is
This is probably gonna go till like midnight.
yeah.
I mean, 17 picks. That's about halfway through. Take 2 hours. So
The Vikings. So who the Vikings take then? I don't even know. Well, come on.
so they traded up.
Yeah. Dallas Turner. There you go. There he goes.
Nice. Those fans just have cheerleaders standing next to them.
We're back.
He's so mad.
He doesn't look happy. It's a nice suit, though. It's a cool color.
It would have been great if he went to the Seahawks. It would have. Those colors would have fit right in.
Yeah. So, Vikings 17. Bengals are next.
The
They have a defense as well, I think.
the Seahawks a couple years ago when they had those color, what do they call them? The Thursday night uniforms, color rush, looked like Teletubbies. They were like lime green head to toe. Such an odd look.
Yeah. Yeah, that like bright neon. It's funny. It's the color I used in my my post for my expectation of round one.
Yeah.
You know, team with all the colors, or whatever, and I chose the neon for the Seahawks. I don't hate it that much, but it's not my favorite.
When was the last time an Alabama guy didn't go top 10?
2006, probably. I don't know. A long fucking time. J.C. Latham went, but
Yeah. I guess I should say more than one go top 10.
wild though. And Murphy went before Turner, which is crazy to me.
I feel like there's been like multiple, I don't know.
Keep doing it. Funny, he was out sacking JJ McCarthy in the Rose Bowl, and they lost. And now he's on the team, so now he gets a sack in practice.
What'd you say?
Dallas Turner in the Rose Bowl this past year before the championship game. Michigan played Bama, so Turner was out trying to sack JJ McCarthy in Michigan. And now they're on the same team together. Funny. Sorry.
Yeah, man. Like, Williams, he's throwing to a Washington receiver. Washington beat them.
Yeah, yep. This pick is in. You know, us watchers of the draft don't really give a shit about commercials.
What's that?
So us draft watchers, we don't really care about these commercials and companies. You can just let us watch the draft.
No.
You already have the viewers on it. You don't need to.
Fields best available. Chop is 4.
There are a few sort of companies.
Maybe the Steelers take Chop. I don't know. He'd have to play a stand-up position opposite of T.J. Watt because they got Patrick Queen in the middle. So.
But that would be a sick defense. Be a sick front.
This will be really interesting what the Steelers do here. I don't know what they're. I don't know what they're gonna do. don't know if they go center. Jackson Powers Johnson. He may go second round.
Powers Johnson. There's not a lot of centers like in this draft. There's only like 3 or 4. There's a lot of inside linemen that they could use. It's just But if they go center, they're going to get Powers Johnson. But there's a couple tackles left. There's a lot of defensive players left. So they either try to beef up that defense and they'll figure out the offense or later, or there's still some wide receivers left. See what happens. Imagine if the Dolphins get Xavier Worthy, him and Tyreek Hill on the same team. Unstoppable.
Crazy speed. Be a track team, basically.
And their whole team is just top fast guys in the whole league.
Yeah.
Mostert's up there, and then I forget their other running back. And their other wide receivers are all just 22, 23 miles an hour. They're all just top speed guys in the league.
They got the schedule release in May.
Oh, really? Excited for that.
Yeah.
See what the big games are. Can't wait for the Sunday night football of Colts versus Saints or some bullshit game that nobody was gonna watch.
Yeah.
Always do that shit.
Isn't one of the first games like overseas?
Yeah, Eagles first game. Eagles versus. Eagles play round 1 in Mexico. Or Germany, Mexico.
Steelers, right?
Brazil. It's in Brazil. Eagles play in Brazil week 1, but I forget who they play. Colts or Vikings. Packers. There's the tackle. So there goes Steelers pick, but he's good. Jared Verse still available.
Yeah,
He's
it's
good.
gonna be interesting, man.
Steelers would take him.
Dude, he's massive. Good lord. Man, he's big.
Still have the BMW. Probably. Silver BMW. Yeah, it is silver BMW. That's cool.
It's crazy how big he is.
Yeah, he's not even the biggest dude. That's why.
Joe Alt's like 6'9".
Yeah, he's a monster.
0 sacks allowed.
Yep.
The Rams make a first-round selection. It's the first round selection of Sean McVay's tenure as the Rams head coach as a member of.
That's wild.
Man, he's got a lot of people at his party. Jeez.
What's the team's coach?
Marius Mims, he's got like so many people at his party. Jeez.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
got like
yeah.
40 people there.
All right. Well, I hope Chop Robinson goes here, but I don't know. Jerry Verse is still available. That's a corner. Nate Wiggins, cornerback.
I mean, yeah,
Quarterback.
the Steelers could take him, but
It's possible. You see this? They built a field on the beach. Squeeze me out, right? So the back seat.
Since Jared Goff was selected in the first round by the Rams,
Yeah.
We'll keep Teddy in the car
Yeah.
until we get back.
No, just, I think we just open the door and let him in. I'll figure it out. They're dogs.
Recently retired Aaron Donald.
Hey, Bobo.
selected in the first round of 20. When I watched Illinois this year, Johnny Newton reminded me a little bit of. Listen, you don't want to compare him with Aaron Donald, but you know, yeah.
Mary Smith's a good pick for them.
yeah, man.
What do you think Rams do here? Think they stick with defense? Think they?
I think the only way they go, I don't know if they would get Brian Thomas Jr., but
Oh, he could. He is on the board still. He is up there.
I don't know, man. That's a might go O-line, could go D-line, could go receiver. I don't know. What's that?
I think his name's Jazair. I forget his name, first name. Jazair Newton.
Jazeer Newton.
Jazair Newton, yeah.
Yeah, he's
still available.
he's another guy, man. I think the Steelers might pick him up at some point. He's a freak. He's so strong.
Rams and Steelers. Drazon Newton. Yeah, I haven't gone to the Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys pick somebody. Did you hear what Jerry Jones said today?
That his team sucks.
No, he said our team is picked
The
in
worst.
24th because we're the 24th best team. It's fucking retarded.
And they're like not even worth being in the NFL.
You can dislike him, that's fine. But no, he's an idiot. He's picked 24th because he's 8th best team, not 24th best team. He's an idiot.
Obviously, the Cowboys.
There he is. First. Finally, he's taken off the board.
All right. That makes
So,
sense.
Steelers, Dolphins. One of them's getting chopped. Or they go cornerback. I don't know. Yeah, they like cornerback. Either Nate Wiggins, Quinny Mitchell.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, gonna be interesting either way where he goes, because
Steelers are next, and then we'll have to log off after that. We'll see. Somebody's jumping in.
oh, Jared, what's up, man?
I couldn't have done that any better.
Just in time.
Woo!
Jared,
Gotta say one thing. Screw Cincinnati. Taking Amaris Mims, I am ticked.
yeah, they
Steelers got him, or
yeah, who the Steelers gonna take?
Well, it looks like I'm right all along if it's Jackson Powers Johnson.
okay.
They need a center, dude. They need him.
All right, so they take Jackson Powers Johnson. Yeah, I just thought the draft would be a little more be less predictable, I guess, but it's been pretty predictable so far.
I don't think anyone predicted Joe Alt to go to the Chargers that soon.
Yeah.
True.
Or Penix to go 8th to the Falcons.
I think everyone, I was at work. I mean, we have several guys who are watching the draft on their phones, and everyone's kind of just like, what?
There's a couple picks that were like, okay, we figured that out, but there's a lot. I mean, Bo Nix going to the Broncos, Fashanu to the Jets. I didn't see that.
Yep.
We go receiver.
I think we all predicted Caleb Williams and Rome Aduze as the quarterback wide receiver. Yep.
Nope. I thought Bears go defense there, but Rome's available.
They are offensively ready.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say they already have a stacked offense, so yeah, Rome's available, but you should be beefing up your defense to give help to Caleb to not be on the field for 45 minutes a game, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, that's why there's 2-3 rounds. Rounds 2 and 3. They still have picks. I mean,
yeah. A lot of good players come out of those rounds too. We always focus on the first, and it's always the best best players from the college football. But the second and third round are always usually your better players come from those rounds that last longer. They're not as hyped up, and they don't have that ego on top of their head going pick 4. So.
well, I mean, I don't think Chicago's really had a whole lot of years to brag about a whole lot anyway. So I think it's finally high time that they look like they're a complete team in some aspect of it.
At least on offense.
Yeah.
They'll at least throw for 50 points a game.
Yeah,
they might be going into a lot of 45, 40s, 50, 45 games, but if they win, that's all that matters.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. This is going to be interesting here. I don't know. This is going to be interesting what they do. I'm not sure.
I mean, I heard a lot of talk about maybe Fuaga will drop. Maybe. I mean, I was kind of being hopeful about that. But the minute I heard he was going to Saints, I'm like, well, maybe there's Mims. Because I know that they were talking so much about OT, and it was like as soon as I heard Mims for Cincinnati, I almost pulled over and screamed in rage.
Yeah,
Driving all the way here.
I thought Mims was going Steelers all day, but they snagged him.
That's what the AFC North does. They like to screw with you off season and in season. Yeah. Because we took Patrick Queen from the Ravens, so I guess the one thing that the Cincinnati could do in return was to take away Mims from us.
Yeah, that Patrick Queen free agency pickup is phenomenal for you guys. I mean, that's
dude, I was so pumped for that. The minute I saw that, I am just running all over the place. I'm like, yes, we finally have Ryan Shazier's replacement. It's been over 7 years since.
Seriously.
Yep. Yeah, he's going to be really good for you guys this year. The Steelers are going to be good. I mean, that whole division's tough, but if Russell Wilson can get out of his veteran hump, or if he gets injured, Fields can step in, I think the team will be pretty good.
There always is about environmental, like there's a factor of that always in teams. Like I just think that Denver and Russell just never worked. Like I don't know if there's something about the climate. Like they always talk about that you got to know how to play in that climate, and it's maybe Russ just did not know. And again, Ryan Clark never could find out because he always had that sickle cell thing that he could never play.
Yeah.
So it makes a difference when you have certain atmospheres and environments that you got to learn to play in. And I just think Russell did not know. And I guess you now know, like, what it takes. Yeah. So I think being in Pittsburgh is going to be a huge, huge help for him. It's going to be such a different environment. And, of course, him and Tomlin are going to just be like this. I mean, that's what I said in the offseason when we got him.
Yeah, they'll be best friends.
Oh, yeah.
Let's watch the Steelers pick, and then I'm going to have to jump off, unfortunately. But
all right, man.
Yep.
That's fine.
We'll see who they pick and who they go with. I think Powers Johnson is a good option for them. They definitely need some linemen. They need that center position. There's just so many good defenders on still.
I mean, what do you have right now? You have Brian Thompson Jr. for wide receiver LSU. You have Graham Burton for Duke. I mean, he's he's a versatile dude on the line. I mean, that's what they love getting. So if I hear one of those three names, I'll be extremely happy.
What if you hear Chop Robinson?
Oh, dude, I'll freaking flip. I mean, that's a great Penn State player. I will absolutely love that, yes.
Yeah, I'll take that.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, he's a good fit, but they just have to put him, like, he's going to have to be a stand-up linebacker, pretty much, stand-up D-end opposite of TJ, because they got Patrick Queen in the middle. But I don't know, man. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't.
See, you got a couple seconds.
Either way, kids.
Isn't it weird that we took all of the Chicago Bears' former first-round picks between Mitch Trubisky and Justin Fields? That's just really weird. I just noticed that.
Yeah, they were 2-7. Trubisky was 2. Justin Fields was 7.
So does that mean in 3 to 4 years we're going to get Caleb Williams?
It's the Batman trade, I'm calling it.
I don't know, man. The Steelers usually don't take players that wear dresses and paint their nails pink.
That's the Rangers guy. Right?
I didn't know Cam was going to call it.
Yeah.
Walter Payton Man of the Year, that's why, probably.
Oh, yeah.
League's highest honor, the Walter Payton NFL.
Why do you wear Jaguars colors?
Presented by Nationwide. Recognized.
I was wondering that myself.
Tonight, we are proud to welcome the 2023 Walter Payton NFL.
God, he's such a big guy.
First of all, I want to say thank you, Commissioner. And most importantly, I want to say thank you to the Payton family, the NFL, and Nationwide. The NFL draft is special. Joining the league this week, I want to challenge you. Use your platform to brighten someone's day. The opportunity before you is a gift. By coming here and being in this league, seize that moment. Be better in our communities, be better for our league, and our world. Thank you so much. Here we go. The 2024 NFL Draft. The Pittsburgh Steelers select Troy Fautanu, tackle, Washington.
The Pac-12 offensive lineman of the year, as the Huskies run all the way to the national title. That line won the Jim Miller Award as the best in the country that started. Spent 9 seasons in school, so he'll be 24 in October. But now you have constantly talked about him moving.
Yeah, I guess that's not surprising. What do you guys think?
I don't hate him. He's an offensive guy.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guard. I mean, he was on the offensive side. I was like, just please. I mean, the way it was like, okay, that they had Cam Hayward being introducing it, it's like, oh no, it's defense. Oh no, I need offense.
He played volleyball.
I mean,
jeez.
Loki.
6'4", 317. I mean, that's a big guy. I mean,
I still think they should have just traded their couple draft picks and traded up and got someone, you know? I mean, That's a good pick. I'll take it. But they keep taking all these linemen, And
Yeah.
Broderick Jones last year, now they got him.
All right, guys.
All right, man.
Guys, up off. We gotta take trains to the airport.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah.
guys, and I'll stay in tune at least for the rest of the round, and hopefully see who the Chiefs pick. Maybe we'll be back by then. So.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys. Follow Free Dog Sports, and I'll
Take care, bud.
See me in the comments.
All right, man. See ya. Thank you. Yeah. Well, Jared, give your thoughts, man.
I mean, I knew we were going to need offense, but I don't know. I think the Mims pick for Cincinnati, I think that was plan B, honestly. I don't know if they ever intended fully to do that, but yeah, once Mims went off the board, I knew they were going to go lineman. They had to. Like, they need to secure something for Russ. And yeah, that's a big help, but I don't know. It definitely does not have the Broderick Jones like gravitas. I mean, I remember when I heard about it, I was so into that. Like, dude, I mean, I follow enough to know who's going where. And honestly, dude, I knew of this guy, that his name was in the draft list, but I knew nothing truly of this guy from Washington. Yeah. Honestly.
Yeah, I think you were saying.
But I mean, listen, it's a huge improvement with the offensive line. I mean, it's something that we need. So they addressed one of our needs, but dude, second round pick, we're gonna need to pick up a center. And it's like we still have our wide receiver issues.
Yeah,
I don't know, dude. It's. I'm saying the more I hear of this, it's just like, okay, the things that we really needed to address.
Yeah.
I feel like we are not really focusing on that right now.
They definitely need a receiver. I don't know. This is a pretty uneventful. I thought they would trade up and get I don't know. But I mean, good pick. I'll take it. But
yeah, absolutely. I mean, seeing his size, his numbers, like what he's done for him. I mean, yeah, that's absolutely a fantastic option. But in the end, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it's a wait and see kind of thing. I mean, I'm not saying it's like, oh, that's a guaranteed, 100% guaranteed it's going to make things the best it's ever been. I mean, it's a good pick. It is a good pick. It's just not that, get you up out of your seat and fly all over the room kind of, pick.
I mean, what are they going to do receiver now? They need a receiver. So.
Right. I mean, what is his name? Oh, gosh, the kid I know they're gonna it's like you got to think about third round for sure, but it's like by then it's like I don't know. What do you look for? I mean, I don't know. I know Adoldis Mitchell will be gone by the second round for sure, if not the late first round. I mean,
I honestly thought
it's definitely
they would go after Harrison. I did. I honestly thought they would go after Harrison.
Yep, I know. But listen, it was kind of like perfect for them in the sense for Arizona, because like they were talking, Larry Fitzgerald was like once in a generation wide receiver. And there it is. Marvin Harrison Jr. is now the next version of that. So they're going on with the tradition of like a generational receiver. And, but as much as we like to brag in the Steeler organization about drafting wide receivers, when was the last wide receiver outside of Hines Ward? I mean, I'm saying, we know how to draft guys, but they don't become the, Antonio Brown, of course, had the ridiculous numbers that he had in his career, but it's like, you look at all the other guys, they had 700-800 yards, and yeah, that's always something consistent, but there's nothing that's eye-opening about the wide receiving names as of late.
Well,
Deontay Johnson,
yeah, they took Charles Johnson first in 94. He wasn't much of anything. 99, they took Troy Edwards first, and then 2000, they took Plexico. But
yeah,
in terms of receiver, man, Santonio Holmes, Plexico, That's really it from the first round that we drafted wide receiver wise that worked out. Well, recently, Lynn Swan I think was a first round pick, but but yeah, you're right. I mean, if we get a receiver in the second round, it could be another. The list goes on. Deontay, he was third round. Juju was second.
He was third.
Claypool was second. That was our first pick that year.
Yep.
The 2020 year.
Yep.
And then Antonio was sixth. But yeah, we could take a receiver in the second round, but I don't know. This is interesting.
It is. I mean, what we knew we needed to be addressed did not. So, again, Omar is Omar. So, we always say we trust him because the last 2-3 years he hasn't let us down yet. I mean, I'm not saying this would be the start of it, but it's definitely the first kind of good. It was kind of hesitant. I mean, are you seeing the draft right now?
You might be ahead of me. Did they pick for you?
Yeah, I see it right now. I'm going to say I see it right now.
Give me 2 seconds.
With the 21st pick of the Miami Dolphins selected Chop Robinson from Penn State. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Anthony said it would
I got a buddy at Wise who's a big a Dolphins fan, so he'll be thrilled with that.
Yeah, we got 2 guys in the first round. That's good. There's Franklin.
Yeah, I mean they were talking about it, so him going to the Jets. Him going to the Jets. Oh man, I'm not happy.
Well,
what is it with these Penn Staters, dude? It's like I want to love them, but it's like they go to the wrong teams.
That's cool.
I mean, Saquon to Philly. I mean, there's a lot of Philly fans who are Penn Staters, so it's like, yeah, that's almost the perfect marriage. So there are a lot of happy people there, but we're Steelers.
He was 14 pounds when he was born.
Chop Robinson.
World record is 14 something. He's close to the world record. Heaviest baby born. I was 10 pounds when I was born.
Yay! I mean, I was like 8 pounds, 10 ounces, and I was a preemie. So, I mean, I probably would have been around 9, 10 pounds if I was born on time.
True. How early were you?
I was 3 weeks early.
Really?
I was 3 weeks early. Yep. 8
That's
pounds, 10
early.
ounces, and I was 3 weeks early.
Good. 2 Penn Staters in the first round. Kalen King at one point was, like, beginning of last year, he was projected first round pick, but
yeah, he'd really fall off.
I mean, I forget who all the Steelers have in the draft, but there's some guys that could definitely go soon. I would say, like, Kalen King could go soon. They got some guys that definitely go in the second round, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think next year should be a pretty decent, like, group of guys for the Nittany Lions for next season.
Yeah.
For the draft. There's like 3 or 4 guys in the defense, and I mean, guys like Nick Singleton and Keytron out. I mean, you'd like to think that those guys would be somewhere in the 3rd or 4th round at the, lowest. I mean,
well,
but did I lose you? Okay,
no, I'm here,
did I lose you?
No.
Okay.
The thing about him going is that's 2 first-round picks for Penn State. Last year they had 1.
Yep.
Right?
Yes. Oh gosh. I know it was. I'm pretty positive it was a defensive guy.
Well,
I'm trying to think who it would have been. I mean, what team it went?
No, well, technically it was a first-round pick with Joey Porter Jr.
Yes, it was. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, dude. Chop. That's 2 first-round picks for Penn State. Technically, Joey Porter was first round. Any other year he would have been first round. That's so dumb. So, and then the year before that, they had Jahan Dotson. This year they have Chop and Alu. So, Penn State's doing good in the draft.
Yes.
I mean, this year they were right up there with Alabama in terms of, like, what, 2 first-round picks, right?
Yep. I mean, what did they say? USC, though, they have, like, 7 first-round picks, like, in the top 5 or something. Like, they said it's, like, the most for any other school, like, even over Ohio State.
I believe it. I'm glad Penn State had 2 guys go. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Going to the Eagles, man, or the Dolphins, that's going to be a good fit for him.
Yeah, no doubt.
They got Jalen Phillips on the line.
Hey, dude, after the Eagles pick, but I'm going to have to head out myself.
All right, man. No problem.
Yeah.
That might be it for us for the night. Greg was supposed to come on. I don't know if he's still coming on or not. He was putting his son down.
Aw.
Yeah, Chop's going to a good team.
Yeah, that's good. It's going to be a very, very interesting AFC East for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard stories about, like, there was rumors that 49ers and Bills were talking about trading Josh Allen and Brock Purdy and throwing in Brandon Ayuk for a first round, like, kind of flip-flopping. It's like, you know, I heard things, but, you know, it never came about, so.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know with these things. Sometimes they just give these picks up, and, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think the most standard thing with it, like, what is it, Drake May going to the Patriots? I thought that is probably the most perfect fit. Like, he looks like a New England Patriot. Honestly, everybody else is just wait and see. Regardless of who they have drafted, you just never know based on just being picked. You got to put the work in, too. You 50-50, you know? 50 is getting picked. The other 50 is actually showing why you got picked.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy. That. Well, they've got so many guys that. There's so many guys I feel like that went later that they shouldn't that shouldn't have, like Dallas Turner, Jared Verse, even Chop. Yeah. I feel like he should have gone earlier.
Yeah.
Successful players from the program is the Philadelphia Eagles, Jordan Mailata. Jordan is currently
it's picking up your TV now. That's weird.
High school football player.
Are you hearing yours with mine? Is mine a little ahead of you or no?
No, well, I can. Yeah, I can hear it now. I randomly hear it.
How good is this? Thank you, Uncle Roger. Good evening to those of you from the beautiful land down under.
It's Australian.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a good
pick.
Pick.
Wow. That is actually a pretty good pick. I remember they talked about how we may trade up for the Broncos pick to get him.
Yep. That's what
Huh. So he was projected at one point to be 12th. So he dropped all the way to 22. I mean, again, these guys drop so randomly. I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, you're not even seeing Jackson Powers Johnson's name even being mentioned right now. So it's like,
no.
Is it quite possible that we might still see him in the 51st pick? I mean, who knows?
I don't know. They could get him still in the second round. They could trade up and get him. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do.
What
man.
did they say about, like, I remember the last year's draft, Darnell Washington.
Yep.
He could have been a second round pick, and he dropped like all the way to fourth. I remember hearing like all the things like, oh, Darnell is a huge dude, tight end, like Georgia, like we gotta go get him. And it's like, nope, second round, third round, no, and finally dropped all the way to our fourth round. And I mean, I remember seeing that. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's nuts. Like how we were able to acquire a guy that many picks down.
There are numerous plays where he puts big hits on people. They got a complete corner right here. I don't care if he
Well, only time will tell with the rest of that draft, bud.
I know. I don't know. I mean, I'm happy with that pick, but how he'll do, I don't know. If is he a first round great? Like, is he a good first round pick? I don't know, man. They've had one guy work
if I'm going to put a grade, I mean, if I'm putting a grade on this for like if ESPN or like NFL, like network.com, whatever, like they always grade this. I would say if Amarius Mims was an A, I would say probably a guy like, oh gosh, even say his name. I mean, I forgot it already. Troy, how do you say his last name?
It is Troy Fut. I think it's Fatanu. That's how it's spelled.
Yeah, I mean, right. I mean, it's definitely like so. I think that a guy like Troy, he would probably get somewhere like a B minus at the highest.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a good grade, but like I said, it's a good pick, but it's not up there with like that's gonna change it all like completely. It's definitely gonna be like a wait and see thing.
Yeah,
that's my opinion on this. I'm not saying the Goob can't succeed. It's just again, it's one of those things where he has to be the best guard of the entire draft.
Yep.
You know, for this to be like the pick, you know. And I mean, how many guards do you know that are going into this draft that it's like, oh, they're the best version of that? So.
Yeah, it's All right, so first round picks. I'm gonna look up Steelers first round picks.
Yeah.
And all right. All right, so let's just go back since Hayward worked out, DeCastro worked out, Jarvis Jones didn't work out. So all the way back to 2018, okay? Terrell Edmonds didn't work out. Devin Bush didn't work out. 2020, no pick. Najee Harris didn't work out. Kenny Pickett and Broderick Jones. So pretty much Broderick Jones is the only guy since 2018, since 2017 that's worked out because TJ Watt was 30th.
Yes.
Artie Burns was a bust. Bud Dupree was really good. Shazier obviously got hurt. Jarvis Jones was a bust, unfortunately. That was the year that Mel Kiper was all about. What's his name? The dude with the fake girlfriend.
Oh yes, I know who you mean. Oh, Mateo.
Yeah. So
yes.
Manti Teo, I think. Yeah, Manti Teo,
yes.
And he was all about him. And then Jarvis Jones got picked first over him by the Steelers, and he was so good. Jarvis Jones was so good, but
I don't know. Like I said, Broderick Jones, when he was drafted, I gave that a solid A minus, like right off the bat. Like I was like, this is definitely an A, but it's like I'll put him a minus on it because again, Steelers notoriously when it comes to picking things that are not wide receivers or tight ends or that's normally our forte. We know how to get those guys, and it's like anything that's not that, I'm just always like, I'm gonna wait and see with that. Yeah. So as of right now, I would give Troy a solid B. I'm not gonna say B minus. I just think it's a B.
Yeah.
You did your job. You did your homework. You handed it in, but it's like, did it wow me? No. I mean, it's a B.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out for them. I said, I really hope that he's worth a first round pick because there's other guys they could have gotten, but
Yeah, I mean, again, the more you hear it, it's just like, oh, a center, no. Wide receiver, no. It's like, these are the bigger issues that we need to deal with. Oh my gosh.
Jags are on the clock now.
LSU, really? You got Brian Thompson from Jacksonville. Oh my gosh.
That's kind of a
Trevor
random
Lawrence,
pick.
eat your heart.
It's kind of a random pick.
But you know what? Again, you need those guys to get the ball from them. I mean, Jacksonville's a very interesting team in that regard of, are they going to be good, or, you know, will they stay around 500? I mean, it's a very interesting team. Like, the whole South is just a mystery, because the Colts should always look good defensively, but they never go anywhere.
Yeah.
And then you have the Titans, who it's like, man, they could be the biggest offensive juggernauts on the earth, and then they never go anywhere in the playoffs. So it's kind of like, well, the Jacksonville Jaguars are the new flavor of Tennessee.
Yeah, didn't they miss the playoffs last year?
Yes, just missed them.
Yeah, they were almost guaranteed to go.
Yeah, they were pushing, and it's like, Doug, you know, you got the head coach, you know, I just always thought he was always good enough to get in the playoffs every year. He's that kind of coach. But again, it's all who you play, and they just didn't want to, you know, figure it out. So those types of teams, it's like the Chargers. It's like you wonder, are they ever going to pull the trigger and be relevant? But it's like, not there yet. It's almost there. Close. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting take now on the AFC. Like, when we thought every AFC team was like an interesting choice, could go to the playoffs. Now it's like, you know, the AFC North seems pretty loaded. The AFC West is pretty loaded. I mean, I don't know. The South and the East, it's like, nah. they're kind of fading out, I think, a little bit.
Yeah, it's good to, you know, a receiver. Jaguars. Who do they have a receiver right now? I mean, Brian.
Is Chark what's his name?
DJ Chark, yeah.
Yeah, is Chark still a Jaguar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've got Christian Kirk, Gabe Davis. It's a good pickup. Zay Jones. They don't have Chark anymore, I guess.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I didn't think they did, but yeah, I mean, Brian Thompson, I mean, that could be a third option for you behind Davis and Kirk. I mean, Kirk always had good numbers. Wasn't he with Tampa Bay?
Who is it?
Christian Kirk, wasn't he? Or was he always a Jaguar?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
I am pretty positive that he was with Tampa Bay when it was the oh God, I'm totally blanking now. With the Chris Godwin and the
he was
the other big name.
He was with the Cardinals and the Jaguars.
Oh, okay. So he was with the Cardinals. Okay, that's probably why I didn't know. Cardinals. Oh, we ruined them. I mean, that was supposed to be the big ending for Kurt Warner's career, and we ended up ruining it with that legendary last-second catch in the end zone. I mean, dude, that's never going to be beaten. I don't care what you say. That is arguably one of the greatest endings to a Super Bowl in Super Bowl history. That toe tap, I mean, it's legendary.
Probably the greatest ending of all time. I mean,
you can't.
Probably,
I mean, it's definitely in the top three. It's definitely like, maybe there's one or two, maybe.
Yeah, it's like the top two picks, arguably top two plays of all time in a Super Bowl were in that game.
Yep.
But then there's the David Tyree catch and all that stuff. So,
I mean, listen, dude, I don't think you're ever going to see a bigger shift in emotions than the Seahawks-Patriots ending. That, I will never forget that moment. Because it was all, well, like, I mean, I'll never forget how it just went up and down. Because no one wanted the Patriots to win another Super Bowl. And it was like the biggest boneheaded blunder idea. Whoever thought, I mean, again, Marshawn Lynch hasn't been the same since. Really, Russell Wilson hasn't been the same since.
All right, man. Well, if you're ready to get
Yeah.
off, I think I'm going to jump off too. I don't think Greg's coming on. That's fine.
Aw.
So, but yeah, thanks for coming on, Jared. Thanks for coming on, Anthony.
Yeah, but this was great. I mean,
Good
I
stuff.
try my darndest to make some time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was made good time with this. But
Yeah, you made it home.
you know,
in
the
time, yep.
result.
Yeah.
I mean, again, the pick was, it's right there. It's like I mean, again, we'll wait and see.
All right, Jared. Thanks for coming on
Yep.
again, man.
Thank you guys. Hope
Yep.
you guys have a good one.
Yep. Have a good night.
You too, bud.
Later.
I think you said that he could have gotten more separation.
There were some technique fundamentals in receiver that weren't perfect in the 80s. I had to throw in a few points of criticism.
You hate to see a game that was where there was that many points scored and was that exciting and that many swings in momentum, etc., effectively get ended by
Right. What was it like playing in March Madness? I mean, we have it going on right now. It's
Playing it was amazing. I mean, like that's kind of your whole goal is to just be a part of that. It's such a special thing where the whole country is tuning in, and anything is really possible. You know,
when you first started playing football, did you always want to play in college?
No, I was growing up. I was a big baseball guy. Loved baseball. And then 8th grade, I remember I got a call from my uncle, Coach Nagel. He's like, hey, I got the job. And I was just like, all right, I'll play football for you.
like the video if you like the video. Ring the notification bells. Have a phenomenal weekend. As always, catch you in the next video.